These are condoms. You know, in those videos, they always show the same things, and I'm interested in maybe something else. And I'm interested in that sounds weird. God. I have no idea what size he has. He didn't tell me, but I also said that mine are obviously thicker, and he said maybe we should use these because with these ones he will probably come quite fast. Not good. Not good. I got 2 of these boxes and I wanted to store my washi tape in one of these, but it's not tall enough or like wide enough. I probably can't store all of them here inside that, but some will definitely fit in. The good thing about these boxes is that you can also hang it somewhere, and you can adjust the compartments to your liking because you got these little walls that you can put in wherever you like. And I got 2 of these. This is a stamp that I find very cute. Bought that at Loft in Shibuya. This is probably one of the best souvenirs because this is a hanko with my name. What is a hanko? So this is a stamp with your name that serves as your signature. There are different types of hankos and you can register them, and instead of writing down your name, for example, when you want to sign a contract for a flat or want to buy a car, you just use your hanko. And I'm covering the lower part because it says my name in Japanese, and I had to be a little bit creative with my name. The translation is actually, if you are very precise, not correct, but I like the translation a lot. And I actually wanted to get me a very traditional one made up of wood, darker wood. And then in the very last second, I saw that one with sakura flowers, and I got me that one. And it took them a couple of days to finish that. I got me that at Loft in Shibuya. And I said, yeah, well, that's fine because I'm traveling the country and I want to come back in 3-4 weeks, 3 weeks. I will pick that up. And they had also cases for that. And there was one case that I found so cute and I wanted to buy that together with this one. But when I came back a couple of days later, they didn't have the case anymore. And so where do I put that? Here. I got me, where's the case? Ah, here it is. I bought me a case at Daiso for 100 yen, much cheaper because at Loft they wanted to have like 2,000 something for the case. It looked very traditional, very Japanese. This is why I wanted it, but this is so much cheaper. I hope it fits. So this is, I can actually just, also sakura flowers. You can open that up, put your hanko inside, and this part here, this is actually, let's open that up. Exactly. So this is already with ink, so I can put my stamp inside here and put some ink on it. Yeah. This is my hanko. I also got me, because I didn't know that I would be buying a different case for it than I intended, I also got me this one. This is basically the stamp, like the pillow with the ink, and I also bought me a bit of ink. And I will probably never, I don't need that actually, because we don't use that in Germany. However, as a teacher, you have to put your signature on plenty of things, and I will use this hanko very, very often, I'm pretty sure. I got me these from Loft in Shibuya. The size is 0.28. I got me these from Muji together with this one. This has a red, pinkish, orange, bright blue, dark blue and black. I also got me this one. This is a text marker, and the good thing about this is it has a window, so you can see what you highlight. And another few cable accessories. nail art accessory. Unfortunately, this doesn't have a lid. You can put that out and clean that, which I will definitely have to do before I use that very first time. And I was actually looking for like these tiny metal plates where you put your nail polish on and then you use, where's the device? Yeah, somewhere here. Basically scrap the leftovers away and then you use this with, I haven't put that in yet, so yeah. This part, and you go over, pick that up with that, and then you put that on your finger, on your nail, and then you have got the design here on your finger. Unfortunately, I don't know why this doesn't come with a lid, because it's all dusty now. Also, they, for whatever reason, didn't have these plates. So I've seen that at one Daiso, and I've been to so many, but they never had like those plastic or metal plates with different designs on it. Yeah, I still need that. This is a cleaning device. Plastic bag sealers. More plastic compartments for either the fridge or my desk, probably my desk. This is a plant in a box that I will have to grow myself. So I was actually looking for products that keep me warm in winter and keep me cold in summer, but they didn't have what I had on my list. And I found this and I thought, well, it will probably not work, but it's just 100 yen. Let's give it a try. And this is basically a sheet that you attach to your cleaned window pane, and it is supposed to keep the warm outside in summer and keep the room cool, and the opposite in winter. A friend of mine wanted to have these herb scissors, and so I got her one. I got me a few of these tension rods because I've seen organizing videos and they were used a couple of times in ways. They will also come in quite handy here in my flat, and also especially in my next flat in the future, so in a kind of year from now. And I've got these in a smaller size and bigger ones, yeah, 3 in bigger sizes. So there's also one in my luggage still that is, I think, even bigger than these ones. And I would have loved to bring in even more, but they are quite heavy. So the other one is incredibly heavy for some reason, and they are quite lightweight. And yeah, I can't wait to finally use them. For some reason, I think I brought a Japanese spider with me back home. I just killed a spider. It was a tiny one, but ew. It sucks to keep me warm. They're contaminated. Oh boy, ew, okay, whatever. Some will say this is stupid because it weighs a lot. Paper weighs a fuck ton, I can tell you. But I wanted to have something Japanese, and I got these from Japan. I got the same book again for my Eki stamps, so my train station stamps. And this one, because I will need another one very soon again, pretty sure. I've got one book that is full, and then I got me a second one, and I've also filled it up a bit, and I bought me a new one just in case I will be in Japan the next time, and the other book will be already full within basically a heartbeat, and so I got one in spare. I got me a book with lines. And I got me the same in the brighter color, and I guess I will be using the brighter color and decorate it. The same as with those books that I use for my stamps. I will decorate them, and these are for the stamps. and these are for my my travel report, whatever you want to call this. So I will write in what I've experienced each day, so things that I have not on camera, and I will also like I've saved these, so these are my the tickets that I needed for like reservations on trains. So yeah, do you focus? Okay. And I basically saved them, and I will put them inside and write stuff beneath those cards, like little cool memories, like a souvenir and memories that you just can't buy in a store, and that is very precious. And yeah, can't wait to fill this book up with memories and things that I have that I could have, you know, thrown away, but I've saved that. I got me a jewelry case for all my earrings, because if I don't see it, I will not use it. The same is not just true for jewelry, but also for condiments, for food. If it's in the back of the shelf and I can't see it, I don't use it. I will probably forget that it exists, and it will expire without having used it to the end, which is pretty sad, because sometimes you have to throw out things because they expired and they smell bad, they taste bad, and yeah, avoid that by seeing what you have. And I bought this case, which was incredibly freaking expensive. And I checked that online, like on other sites, and it was still cheaper to buy that at Muji. And I thought they would be already inside, but I had to buy this and this one separately. So I can open that up on the side, put in my jewelry, my earrings, and below I've got space for these things here. So this is rather for other earrings or rings in general, and this is also for the same, but has a different type of inlay. I've bought a few magnets for friends, but also for me. Sticker for my travel book. This is a sticker for my gay friend. I've taken a picture of this, and there were also others next to this one. And I've taken a picture in the shop and sent that to him, and cracked jokes about that, because it was also a Dragonier. So that's a German word for this one Pokemon. And I said, oh, take a look, they've got this Pokemon. And he said, yeah, oh, he rather got distracted by what was around that. So there was one Dragonier, and then like 4 of these around that. And he doesn't know that I bought him one of these. And I've also seen that in a different location with a different design. And it was so funny. I have no idea who, and it has to be a grown-up person, who has said, oh wait, like in a conference to the colleagues, hey, yo, I've got an idea. How about a naked man as a sticker in a very unimaginative position, like posture? And how about putting that out in different postures and sell that at stores? It will be such a hit. And the other men go like, oh yeah, that's really good, yeah. Pretty sure they were only men saying, oh yeah, that is good. Pretty sure no woman said, yeah, let's do that. We will be successful with that. I have no idea what it says. I tried to translate it, but the app couldn't pick up what is here. So if you're Japanese, can you maybe write down in the comments what this means? I don't want to use that because I don't want to ruin it. If I stick that somewhere, it is used, but I'm sorry, I'm so in love with Conan. Unfortunately, this is not the original brand. This is a B-side label, but yeah, they teamed up with Mentente Conan. I'm probably pronouncing that entirely wrong, and I have no idea what it says here, but I love it. Stickers for my travel book. these are so cool because these are postcards, but they are made up of wood. And I will definitely not use these as postcards and send them away. I will definitely keep that for myself because I wanted to have these waves so badly. And it's so cool that it also has the ships with the people in it. Because sometimes you can find these waves but without the people. So this one, let me put that down. So cool. I actually wanted to have art, like street art, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Even at the flea market, I couldn't really find what I was looking for. So this is quite thick actually. And I got me this one as well. And I will hang that basically as if this was a photo, and I will put that into one of those frames where you have like, can put in pictures horizontally and vertically, and I will just put that in as if these were pictures, like photos. Pokemon stickers for the boyfriend of a friend of mine. I couldn't resist. This is Conan again. I couldn't resist. It was the only one there, so and only just 100 yen, so I got me this. I got me a whole bunch of really cool looking postcards that are actually not for others. So there are, I think, 1 or 2 that I will give away to friends, because this is like our tradition. When we are abroad, we bring the other person magnets and postcards. So that one friend always wants like those 3D magnets, so not the flat ones. And yeah, I will give her 1 postcard or 2, but the rest I will definitely keep for myself, because I will either put that into my travel book or like treat them as photos and put them in a frame, because they are so perfectly well done. So this one can be even maybe a bit photoshopped because of the sun ray coming through, but there are no people, no tourists. This is like the perfectly taken, so I can't even take that better. So why shouldn't I treat that as one of my pictures and basically print it? This is already printed, and yeah, craft something with that. Stick that into my travel book, or put that in a frame and treat that as actual picture. So again, no idea what it says. These are condoms. You know, in those videos they always show the same things, and I'm interested in maybe something else. And I'm interested in that sounds weird. God. But I bought me these, and yeah. Are these for me, or are these rather for like men? Anyway, I bought me these. I will give 1 of each package to my gay friend, and I hope he enjoys them. If you do your research, you will soon find out that condoms in Japan are different. Not just in size, they are of course much tinier than European or German sized condoms, but also they are much thinner. So there was this one Japanese man that I actually wanted to meet and have sex with. And he said, oh, well, because I brought my own condoms, my European ones, and I said, yeah, maybe we should use one of these because they are, well, probably of a size more fitting for you. I have no idea what size he has. He didn't tell me, but I also said that mine are obviously thicker, and he said, maybe we should use these because with these ones, you will probably come quite fast. Not good. Not good. Funny thing, I bought these at Donkey, and they put a lot of stuff that you buy into one bag. So I've got a really huge bag and I couldn't fit that in. And so I had a huge shopping bag, like a reusable one that I brought from home. And I put that sealed bag from Donkey in there. And those were on top. And I was on the subway. And I was, not old man. So not like grandpa age kind of, but in his 50s maybe, a man standing next to me, and I'm not so sure, I looked pretty exhausted because it was the end of the day and I had so much stuff carrying around me with me, and I had also these on top, and either he was looking at me because I'm a foreigner, I looked quite exhausted, or maybe he looked at me because, oh yeah, all those tourists, those foreigners, they always buy so much and they buy so much crap. Or he looked at me, I couldn't really tell from his facial expression. Maybe he looked at me because he saw these and realized, oh, these are not like, I don't know, candy or whatsoever, but these are condoms, and she's female, she bought condoms. Yeah. Not sure, but that look on his face was quite funny. Maybe I shouldn't throw them. Anyway, this I was also in the 18+ section at Bookoff Super Bazaar, at that store, and it was so funny because so there are aisles with different kind of things, and then there's one aisle like at the very back, in the back of the store. And also at Donkey, they censored that with basically just some curtains coming down from the top, but not going all the way to the bottom. And it said 18+. And I thought, oh, let's go in there and have a look at what the porn section looks like in there, like what they have on the cover of porn videos. And it was really interesting to see the cultural differences. However, what I was getting at, there was a man inside there already before I entered, and I didn't stay for very long, but I stayed a few minutes in there and had a look at different videos and compared the differences and so on to what I'm used to in Germany or in the Western world. And he looked at me like, first of all, there's a woman coming in. Second, she's a gaijin. So she's a foreigner. He looked at me so weirdly, and then I had to start laughing because of two things. First of all, one thing that, video that I've taken out, and I had to look at the cover and I had to look at the back, and at the same time there was staff saying something over the speaker, and of course I didn't understand that, but the funny thing was they are so advanced, like technically advanced, and for some reason you could barely hear the I think she was female, I'm not so sure, the person's voice, because it was just cracking and some strange noises, and it was just bursting out of the speaker. It was so incredibly noisy, and at the same time you didn't understand a word because it was just all cracking noises, and it was so funny. So that whatever it was coming from the speaker and the porn video that I had in my hands, and I started laughing, not loudly, but a bit. And the man next to me just looked over to me. And then he moved a little to the side because he was checking the videos very extensively. Okay. And I was also moving around in that aisle, and then I was, so he was standing here and I was basically next to him, and then I went over to the other side next to him and checked a few more videos, and then I left, and he was in there for quite some time. I'm not so sure what he was looking for, but I hope he found something that made him happy. Not just once. Gosh. You can find everything online. Anyway. They recommended Haichu. I bought Haichu and it is good. I had this dark grape one first and it is so good. I bought it again and took it home with me. I also tried two Ramune. So Ramune is this soda drink. two different Ramune types. I think one was just typical Ramune and the other thing was maybe like Coke flavor. And they also had crisps in like, I don't know, like sugary, crispy things inside. And I didn't like them really. I also had lemon. It was, I mean, it was not bad, but it was not super overly good. I also had lemon. Was not, I mean, it wasn't bad, but I also didn't like it to an extent that I said, okay, I would definitely buy that again. This is my go-to. At the moment, this is my go-to because I haven't tried mango and this is apple flavor. I haven't tasted those two. So this is really, really good. So basically it is like soft candy, like Mao soft candy, but Haichu is, or this one at least, this type is different from the texture that you expect from Mao because if you bite or chew on Mao it basically gives way for the force you put on there. But this one, I don't know, it's, I would say a bit sturdy. So I'm not saying that it keeps its shape or goes back into shape, but it's a bit harder, but not hard, but just a tiny bit harder, and it stays a bit longer in shape. So I do like the texture and how flexible this is. So this is, oh, I don't remember, is it white on the outside and this guy's purple on the inside, or was it the other way around? So it's purple on the outside and white on the inside. I don't remember. Maybe we should just open that up and have a try. Oh no, wait, it says, no it doesn't. Oh, it says, oh, so on the outside. So this is what it looks like. And as of now, I can highly recommend buying these ones. They are really good. But of course, it's all very subjective and it depends on what type of flavor you like. So these ones say that they will cool you down by 3 degrees. Not so sure whether this will help, but I will use these in summer. These are body wipes. In one of those very many videos that I have watched, I have seen someone recommend a cream or lotion for the dark spots below your eyes, but it was not makeup because I do not use makeup. I mean, have a look at that face. Does this face need makeup? Obviously not. Because it needs plastic surgery. So stupid. Anyway, fuck my life. Oh, needs plastic surgery. These also need plastic. Okay, whatever. So I got me this, and I'm not so sure whether I got me the right one because it was so crowded. And this, I think I bought this at Donkey. Yes, I do. Yes. That was at Donkey, and it was so crowded and I couldn't really have some time for myself, you know, to decide whether this is a good product or not. Because some of these products have also some kind of bleach in there, because Japanese people want to have bright skin, and I don't want to buy anything with bleach and bleach my skin. So I really hope this doesn't have bleach in there. Again, it was so crowded and everyone was pushing, and if you stand there for a second and have a look at the product, they get really annoyed because it doesn't go forward and you're blocking the aisle. So I bought that, and I hope it will help me cover wrinkles on days on which I have to look good. So basically on all of the days. Never mind. This also got recommended. Let's have a try. Some curry. Some more eye drops. I bought very cheap ones and also expensive ones, and I think these were the cheap ones. Face masks, but kabuki theater style. So these are the masks inside. By the way, I have been to a kabuki theater performance and it was amazing, but I also apparently fell asleep for 53 minutes according to my smart Fitbit watch, my fitness tracker. And yeah, 53 minutes, I think it's okay because I was there for 4.5 hours. If you want to know more about that, go online, check my videos, go to YouTube, go to Twitch. There's everything in a short version, but also the longer version of my trips. So the raw, uncut videos. These ones also got recommended. I'm not so sure whether I will be quite fond of them. So these are basically pads that you apply to your body wherever you have pain, and they should be relieving you of your pain. So I wanted to get me a big board. So this is the one I was talking about. And I haven't seen that at all Daisos. So when I've seen that finally at Daiso, it was too early. It didn't make sense to buy it at that point in time during my travel. And I didn't buy it. Then I've seen that in... I think it was Fukuoka, I don't remember exactly now, but it didn't make sense to buy it at that point again. And so when I was back in Tokyo, I was at a big Daiso. I think it was the big one in Ginza, like the biggest one I think they have in Tokyo. And they didn't have that. They only had the smaller version. There's also, I think, an even smaller version, but I don't know exactly. And I thought, okay, this is my basically last option. Well, not last option, but last chance to buy this. And I was pretty pissed because I also didn't have all of the hooks that I wanted. And eventually I ended up buying this. So this is 30 times 40 centimeters. And you can have like this wooden design, but you can also have this white design. And I would rather like to have the dark wood, and dark in comparison to the white one, this side up on the wall. And then I went accidentally to Akihabara, because from Ginza to Tokyo Station, or Kanda, actually I had to go to Kanda Station, it's just 2. So Ginza Station, no wait, I didn't, no, I was at Tokyo already, I think. And from Tokyo Station to Kanda Station, it's just 1 station. So you basically get off the next station. Accidentally, I mixed up my accommodations, and so I stayed on the subway a little longer. So one time, one more station, and I ended up getting off in Akihabara, which is also a kind, okay, because I wanted to walk back to my accommodation in Kanda. And I thought, oh, well, you're already here and Akihabara is on your list for tomorrow, so let's do it now. It's nighttime, it's all illuminated. And I ended up in Daiso again, and they had this big one that I was actually looking for and that I actually wanted to have. So cool. And this is 30 times 60 meters. Centimeters, sorry, centimeters, not meters. And I got me that. It's also white on the back. I have no idea what I should be doing with the smaller one. The big one is 300 yen, the smaller one is 200 yen. I bought these because they are very cheap. They are not heavy. The big one takes up a little bit of space, but I knew that beforehand, and I knew that it will fit into my suitcase. And I've seen a nice idea online, and I wanted to do the same with the same products. And I knew right away that I would get that in Japan, because I can't get that here. And if I can get that board here, it will be much more expensive. And so I got it in Japan. I wanted to buy a tiny hand towel with very Japanese related designs, and I couldn't find one that I liked, or most of them were really, really tiny, like in the sense of they were very thin, and I didn't like that, and I basically didn't buy one during the trip until the pretty much very last day, and I bought that one. So this is Sakura design, And I bought that one. This is again an Imabari towel. This is also a tiny one, and it has a ninja. Really cute. Bought these two at Loft in Shibuya when I was picking up my hanko. And they were not inexpensive, but I really wanted to have these, so I bought these. Clear recommendation. This is again from Muji, and apparently they make very good chocolate. There are 26 blocks of thin chocolate in here, so they are chocolate coated on the outside and there's matcha on the inside. And this is really good because if you don't like the bitter taste of matcha, you will definitely like these because they taste like matcha, but they are not bitter. But still you can really taste the quite a lot of matcha. So really good, absolutely clear recommendation. The next time I will go to Japan, I will buy these on bulk. They are so on my list. And I had one already in Japan and they were so good. And I thought, okay, I can't leave the country without another box of them. And if I had more space and if the stuff inside my suitcases were not that heavy, because one was, I think 21 kilos and the other suitcase was 15.5 kilos. And oopsie, I also got my backpack with I don't know how many kilos, but there was all my tech stuff in there, so makes sense. I had my laptop with me and that one is quite heavy. Anyway, if I had more space and it wasn't so heavy, I would have bought more of these. They are so good. Absolutely clear recommendation. I thought I would be using these, but I didn't end up using them. Maybe I shouldn't have, not so sure. These are vacuum seal bags for clothing in different sizes, and that can come in handy either at home. I will not use them at home, but it comes in quite handy also abroad. So this is the back side. So basically you put in your clothes, roll that together and let out the air, and then you basically just zip up the package at the top. You can't make anything wrong with that, I guess. Because I want to increase my Japanese language skills, I bought me those books for kids at Daiso. So this is Learn the Basics of Reading and Writing. The writing order is perfect. So this is, the cool thing about this is, you can see that it is shiny because they are coated and you can write on here and then you can wipe that away and write the same character again and practice that. So really cool. And yeah, so a little close-up of that. So it gives you the character, but also the direction in which you have to write that. And there's like the cross here, so you can see like how you have to arrange the characters. Really nice. You have to be a bit careful because some look as if they are for language, but some are for mathematical. Here is it, for like mathematical stuff. So here, for example, this one is for math. And yeah, I've got me a few just to practice. And I think they are quite cool. And also they're cheap. They don't take up much space and they are yeah, not heavy. And here again, but this one is paper. So if you write on that, it is used. Got me a few. It's the other way. But wrong. Anyway, I still have to learn. Upside down. Yeah, pretty cool. Got me 3 of them, and I had planned on buying these for so long. Cleaning tools. I have got big bottles, like plastic bottles, reusable ones, but I can't easily clean them because the top part, so where you fill in into the bottle, is not big enough for my hand. So I can't go into the bottom, and I've got like one that is really huge. I think it's like 2 gallons, is it? I don't remember, but it's like extraordinarily big. 2 gallons. Don't ask me what this is in liters. I think this one is like 2.5 liters. I have no idea. Anyway, and even the handle, even in the handle, you can fill in water. And if you fill in water in that jug, it is okay. But I filled in water and put in a tap of, yeah, like fizzy tap, and now it's all stained inside and I can't really clean that up. And also for other bottles, so I got me these cleaning tools. They are really long, that's why I like them. And this is silicone here too, a bigger one, a smaller one. Could have gotten me that here in Germany too. Yes, maybe not that one. One of these, probably not. I think this one not. But this one. I could have gotten me that, but I would have paid also way more. And they are dirt cheap, and so I bought them. Pretty sure you are familiar with these ones and also the other ones in mushroom shape. But I do like these better. Can't tell you why, because they both come from the same company. It's the same chocolate, it's the same dough, baked the same way, probably the same temperature at the same time. Yeah, I don't know, but I do like these better. I had both in Japan, but because I like them better, I bought one of these and I wanted to take that home with me. That happened. These ones are also quite tasty, however, they take up a lot of space because there are a few in here, but most of this package is just air. So take that out and save a lot of space in your suitcase. They look exactly like that. Maybe you can see that here a little better. They are tiny and they are, I can't say crispy, but I can't say soft. It's a mixture of both. It's just the same as with, it's somewhere down there, no idea. Like the same as with the cheese ones. They are made with Hokkaido milk. And they just taste sweet, and I like sweet things, so I bought these. I had these in Japan and they are good, and so I wanted to buy them again. I got me matcha powder, and this is sakura latte powder. One of these I will give away to a friend, the other one I will keep. And this one, there are 170 grams in here. And this is from Muji. It is not inexpensive at Muji, but these are still so cheap in comparison to what I pay here in Germany. So for 100 grams, I don't know exactly, I don't have it in mind anymore, but for 100 grams, which is less than what is in here, I pay way more than what I've paid for that one at expensive Muji. And so I got me this, and also other matcha powder that I will show next. And I got me these. So this is loose matcha powder for tea, or basically green tea powder is maybe better to say than matcha, not sure. But this is matcha milk, double rich taste. Well, okay, this is made in Japan and it looks really good, and can't wait to use that. I've no idea what it tastes like. I hope I won't get disappointed. If not, I think I have to just sweeten that up with milk and sugar. I had really good matcha latte in Japan, but also the last day I wanted to drink that again, and it wasn't that good. So the best matcha latte I had in Kyoto. I got me this. I bought a couple of Kit Kat, and the best Kit Kat is definitely this one. So this is ume, which is this one, and sake, which is this one. They are the best. However, this is a huge package with a lot of air inside. So put that out and put it maybe in a lunchbox or so and save up space. I tried a couple of different Kit Kat flavors, but I didn't go for biscuit flavor or strawberry flavor because this is nothing special to me. Even dark chocolate wasn't very special, so I just went for yeah, things that are really special. For example, ume and sake. I also had matcha latte. But I had these two here in Germany already, so I knew what to expect. And a different one, I don't remember what it was, but from those 4 types, this is definitely the best one. And this tastes so good. You can taste the sake and ume, and there's no alcohol in here, so don't worry. And yeah, they are tiny, so I don't expect the big Kit Kat ones that you have probably at home when you are coming from Western countries. And they are tiny, and there are just 9 in here. I've seen packages with 10, but there are 9 tiny Kit Kat bars in here, and they are so good. I would have bought more, but they are quite expensive. And I got me that at Donkey again. So good, absolutely clear recommendation. I got me a few packages of furikake, which is basically spices for rice. So that one. I have used that already in Japan, but I couldn't use all of that because of stuff that happened. I fell asleep when I came home, and then I thought it doesn't make sense to apply that anymore. So they are actually quite good. So these are cooling gel tapes, I don't know. You can put them in the freezer, or you can directly attach them to your, I mean, I put them on my forehead. It says you can also put that somewhere else on your body, and they are extraordinarily cool. I didn't put them into the fridge or freezer, I think it says, but they are quite nice, and they really keep you cool. I actually wanted to use that in Japan, so this is the very last one, and there are 2 inside, and you can't zip that, so you can't close that, but it says you have to cut that open. I always rip that open, and then you basically fold that so it's kind of closed. They are quite good, can recommend them, but don't expect too much. They cool you down a little, but I felt sometimes they were not in the fridge, not in the freezer, and still too cool and a bit uncomfortable and a bit unpleasant, but you can give these a try. This is not what the outer package looks like, by the way. I have removed that already. Magnets. On my list it said Sakura pin. I've got a lot of pins attached to my backpack, and I wanted to have a Sakura pin. Just a nice Sakura flower, nothing else. I found one, but I didn't like the design, and it said Sakura below the flower. Oh, okay, well, don't need that, don't like that. And I didn't find a nice looking Sakura flower as a pin, and I didn't want to leave the country without a pin, and so I eventually bought me that one. Also, the very famous waves. It has the Japanese flag. Okay, it says Japan. Okay, well, fine. Didn't need that actually, and I'm not so sure that you can see that, but it even has the boats in here. And this is 3D, by the way, so this is not just flat, which is really nice. And yeah, it's a pin. Pretty cool. You know gashapon, right? So those machines that have different kind of tiny things inside, you insert money and then you get something. You definitely get something, not like crane games. And I got this Detective Conan pouch, and then I've seen something that I really wanted to have. And they had 5 figures of Detective Conan, and the first one that I got, it's still in here, is Jin. So I got Jin first, and they are all sitting. So I'm not so sure that you can see that quite well, because it's still in this plastic bag. So I've got Jin first, and I thought, okay, which one will I get? Which one do I want? Jin is cool and Conan is cool. And I got Jin first, and then I got Conan. And then I wanted to have like the entire set. And I ended up getting the entire set, but I had many of them. twice, unfortunately. So then I got this one. And the only one that was missing was and I had all of the figures basically twice. And I thought, okay, I can just sell that also, but I really don't want to leave because I've spent so much money already on that, and all that is missing is And I eventually got which is so cool. And after that, I stopped spending money on that machine. I didn't complete a second set. So yeah, I've got again. Really cool. And that was in Fukuoka. That was my last day in Fukuoka. And on that day, actually by accident, I've seen that they have got like an exhibition, because they celebrated 30 years of Detective Conan, and they had an exhibition at Hakata Station. And the queue was so incredibly long, and it said opening hours, this and that, and I thought, okay, cool. I also need a ticket for that, and I can come back later because I won't be staying for that long in the city. I can come back later, line up, and I will be admitted to this exhibition. However, I came back and they said, oh yeah, they have run out of tickets. I have no idea how this happens, because they're basically just pictures on the wall and like figures that, like huge figures they have put up there. No idea how they can run out of tickets, because it's nothing like that you consume like food, and if you're out of stock, you're out of stock. And they also had apparently a shop in there where you could buy stuff from Detective Conan. I didn't end up going there, unfortunately, and this was the very first day they had this exhibition. Okay, so I waited for people who came out of this exhibition, and I asked them whether they can show me pictures of this exhibition. And I found two girls, and instead of just showing me a few pictures, they sent me literally all of their pictures. And this was so nice. And because I had those gashapon figures twice, most of them, I offered them those figures as a thank you, and they took them, and it was really nice that those Detective Conan fans now also have a little Detective Conan figure. So yeah, really cool actually. So as I said, I was very successful at the Crane Games, and it often got me things that I basically gave away to others straight away because I just wanted to play. I got me that mushroom plushie that you can see a little bit, but I also got me other things. So the very first thing that I got was this Nami figure. So they are all still in the plastic package. This is Nami from One Piece, and I don't watch One Piece, but I did in the past, a few episodes, and I liked her the best because she was looking really great. I liked her ginger hair. She was thin with big boobs, and I think they made her boobs here even bigger, which I don't like because boobs that are too big don't look good. And I will keep this because I like her, and I also like her tattoo, and she's holding up a huge mug with beer. And yeah, I'm German, so I will just give that. So yeah, this is my Nami figure. I will keep that little to the side. I also got Sanji, but yeah, this is the head. I also got me Vegeta. So the boyfriend of a friend of mine asked for Dragon Ball items because the mangaka passed away at the beginning of March. And I got a few of these, but I will only give him one, and I'm not so sure what I will be doing with the other things. Either I keep them or I will sell them online. I'm not such a huge fan. So there's also Summer here. I guess this one? No idea. Yeah, you can place that on here, and it's basically standing. Son Gohan. I got me, for whatever reason, because I wanted to play this incredibly heavy figure. I'm pretty sure you can't see that, or it looks like as if you can't see that, but she got huge boobs. And she is really heavy. Holy. I don't know why. I just wanted to play. This is not like... Yeah. I also got me this figure here. It's quite huge, actually. It's quite huge. And this plastic is a bit flexible. So carrying that back home, I had to be a little bit careful. And I put that into the Kirby box. I've also got me Gohan. Gohan Saiyajin? No idea. I also got me something of which I didn't really was sure what it was, because it didn't say so on the front and I couldn't see the back, and I thought it's a magnet, and I was so happy about getting this magnet, but it is not. It is a brooch or pin or whatever, and it is Detective Conan, and it is, from all of the pins you can get, the best one, like literally the best one, best design, and this is Conan, and so the main character, and it is so incredibly good. Haven't tried these so far. These are cricket powder crackers, and they actually look like the dust my vacuum cleaner collects in the box, and basically the dust in compressed form. They are quite cracked because I carried them around for plenty of days. I got me this from a temple. Also that one. I got me this incredibly beautiful masking tape with cherry blossoms and the pagoda in Kyoto. This wasn't inexpensive, but I liked that so much, and most of the masking tapes I had a look at didn't really attract me, so this is so cool. Same as with this item. As I said, I couldn't get my Sakura pin. I wanted to have something for my backpack, and I've seen that at the exact same temple I got the masking tape from, and I really like the Sakura flowers here. Really nice, and I'm so happy I got me this. Wow, that took me quite a while. I've got so many items, and let's say these are the items I can show. Oopsie. Yeah. And if you want to see more, so what I disliked about accommodations, for example, or if you want to have a look at what I have experienced during my Japan trip, go online on YouTube, go to my Twitch and watch my raw, uncut versions, because I unfortunately couldn't stream. It always kicked me out of the connection I had when I tried to connect my devices, but I recorded everything, and there's the uncut raw version. Voices of kids are censored, but apart from that, it's basically exactly what I have experienced. And there will also be a shorter version of the days. I'm not so sure what I will be doing, either just like each week, or like sum up the cities I've been to. But if you want to have a look at what Tokyo looked like, or Himeji looked like, go online and enjoy my videos. So, how much have I eventually spent? I have absolutely no idea, because I just got home 2 days ago, and the next day I was busy here in my city, and yesterday I was traveling across the country. I basically traveled through half of the Republic. And today I did this video, and I will cut this now and edit a little more, because I still got a lot of editing to do and I have no idea. All I can say is I'm very exceptionally good at stimulating, and I stimulated the Japanese economy very well. Actually, much more than I intended. I spent a lot of money in Japan, but it was so worth it, and I will be doing that again. Definitively. It is so worth it. Also, there are many products that I consumed, like beverages that I bought, meals that I bought. I have no idea. I will do the math later because I kept all of my receipts. Also, many of the products that I've shown to you are dirt cheap. So many products are 100 yen or 200, 300 yen. And when I say that, I mean tax is excluded, because they have got 10% tax. So when a product is 100 yen, it is actually 110 yen at the checkout if you have to pay tax. And some of the products that I have shown to you, I didn't get any tax exemption. For example, the cables that I bought at the 3 coins shop, so they were 330 yen, for example. And yeah, then I also spent a lot of money on the crane games and gashapon, but I also had a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun playing. And yeah, I will also sell a few things. For example, I think I will maybe sell some Dragon Ball figures, give that away to friends, and yeah. Take a look at this cutie here. Holy shit, it really is huge. Take a look at my... Oh, I really love this. Hey, take a look at that. And guess what? It doesn't matter, because money doesn't have any worth. But just imagine I'm here with a 10 euro bill. That's nice. It's still 10 euro. It's worth a lot. And then I'm here with this huge plushie, which makes me more happy. Of course, 10 euro. Gosh. Ew. Seriously, this is really... Oh my gosh, I can't wait to use this. Because I wanted to use this in Japan, but I thought, no, wait until you're back home. This is so fluffy, and I can't wait to sleep on that tonight. Oh, it's so good. I'm happy I had an amazing Japan trip, and I can't wait to be back in Japan again. Not for the goods, don't get me wrong, not for the goods, although they got some really cool things, but I loved the culture. I had so many positive and really nice encounters with people, not just foreigners, but also and mainly natives, and I enjoyed my stay so much, so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and come visit me on Twitch. I'm on Twitch, I do streams, and I will be streaming at the moment twice per week in English and one time in German, because German is my mother tongue and I miss talking German on stream. Yay! Oh, holy, this is really good. I should have kept the red mushroom. I should have kept the other one. I should have kept... I got some Kirby's, some plushie Kirby's, and I've given them away. I should have kept the one. One was so fluffy on the outside. Oh, I should have kept that. But I also like to make other people happy. Not everyone, no. But I hope I made you happy, and yeah, visit me on Instagram, Discord, Twitch, and also here on YouTube, and yeah, turn on notification and leave a comment, like and subscribe, and yeah, I hope I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.